Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist BJ Simpson at the National Weather Service in Amarillo, and we're going to talk about the high-end fire weather potential for Wednesday. Tomorrow will probably be the most enhanced fire weather conditions that we have seen so far this season. The entire panhandles will be susceptible, and the timing will be mid-morning Wednesday through Wednesday evening, which will be a little earlier than we normally get for the onset of fire weather conditions. We think by mid-morning, especially by late morning, we'll already have red flag conditions ongoing. So here's the Storm Prediction Center Day 2 fire weather outlook. You can see we're not alone here in the Panhandle. There's a large area of critical fire weather that engulfs almost the entire state of New Mexico, and of course here the entire Panhandle area. So we're looking at winds of about 25 to 35 miles per hour, gusting up to 50 miles per hour. Relative humidity is falling below 10% by early afternoon, and the fuels are incredibly dry and ready to burn. Here's just a look at our fuel dryness forecast for tomorrow, and as you can see, we're looking at fuel moistures 0 to 2%, so almost negligible fuel moisture, which means any fire will be able to be carried by these fuels. One thing we look at with bigger fire weather days is a lot of times we don't get as much of a relative humidity recovery the night before. And last night, Monday night, we only had a relative humidity recovery of 20 to 30%, was the highest the relative humidity got all night in some locations. And tomorrow night, or tonight, it probably will get a little bit higher, but still not going to get all that high, meaning when the sun comes up, the fuels are going to be plenty dry and ready to burn. And by the afternoon, our relative humidities, we're looking at single digits across the entire panhandles. There could be a small area where it stays above 10 in the southeast, but very, very dry conditions by tomorrow afternoon. And very windy. Southwest winds of our 20-foot winds for the fire weather concerns, almost 30 miles per hour with gusts to about 40. And then that's going to lead to extremely critical fire weather conditions. We've got this fire weather threat index, and the low critical is where we start the red flag warning. So we're 2 steps above where we would start a red flag warning. So this is not just your average red flag warning. This is a more critical situation, and especially with the very warm temperatures, more than just your average red flag warning here. And our forecast confidence very high in everything. Like I said, there may be a few areas where the relative humidity stays above 10% in the southeast, but everywhere else going to have single-digit relative humidities, and everything else is a go for fire weather concerns. So in summary, said this multiple times, this is probably going to be the most dangerous fire weather day of the season to date, and so it'll be good to be prepared for this, and definitely no open fires, no anything that can cause sparks, and be safe, everyone.